This is the second part on chapter 2 on banking. From exercise 2, question number 4. Mr. D Das invests rupees 300 every month for 30 months in a bank and collects rupees 10,395 at the end of 30 months. Find the rate of simple interest paid by the bank on this recurring deposit. Let's read from the beginning. It says, Mr. D Das invests rupees 300 every month. So this 300 is his principal. So P is rupees 300, that's monthly deposit. For 30 months it says, which means N, small n value is 30 months. In a bank and collects rupees 10,395 at the end of 30 months. At the end of 30 months he collects so much rupees, which means this value is the maturity value. Question is to find the rate of simple interest. R value is what you're going to find. R you don't know, that's why I put a question mark. Okay. Now, let's start our calculation normally. First thing that you have to find is capital N. Capital N is equal to small n times n plus 1 divided by 24. N value is 30, so 30 into 30 plus 1, that's 31 divided by 24. You can simplify this. Both can be divided by 6. This will go 5 times, this will go 4 times. So your capital N value is 5 into 31 by 4. 5 into 31 by 4 years. Okay. After you find capital N, next calculation is finding interest. I is given as PNR by 100. P value is 300 into N value is 5 into 31 by 4. 5 into 31 by 4 into R, you don't know, rate. So R I kept as it is, divided by this 100. If you simplify this, these two zeros will go. Okay. So 3 into 5 into 31 is 465 into R. So R by this 4. This is your interest. Next, because you know the maturity value, this is your third calculation. Maturity value is amount deposited plus interest. Maturity value you know from the question is 10,395 is equal to amount deposited. Principal was 300, for 30 months it was deposited. So 300 into 30 plus interest was 465 R by 4. That one. Then 10,395 is equal to, if you multiply this you get 9,000 plus 465 R by 4. You can take the 9,000 this side. 10,395 minus 9,000 gives you 1,395 is equal to this one, 465 R by 4. Bring these numbers this side. 1,395 into 4 divided by 465 is equal to R. So R is equal to, if you simplify this and this will get cancelled twice, 3 times. Okay. This will get cancelled 3 times. So 3 into 4 gives you 12% is the rate. That was the question. You have to find the rate of interest. The rate of interest is 12%. Our next question is question number 23. Ahmed has a recurring deposit account in a bank. He deposited rupees 2,500 per month for 2 years. If he gets rupees 66,250 at the time of maturity, find number 1, the interest paid by the bank, and number 2, the rate of interest. Ahmed has a recurring deposit account in a bank. He deposited rupees 2,500 per month. So that becomes the principal. Principal is rupees 2,500. It says for 2 years. 2 years means 24 months. So small n value is 24 months. If he gets rupees 66,250 at the time of maturity, which means this is the maturity value. Find, first question is the interest paid by the bank. First thing that you have to find is I value, interest. Okay. So, you know small n, so find capital N, that's the first calculation. Capital N is small n times n plus 1 divided by 24. N is 24 into 25 by 24. 24 gets cancelled. You are left only with 25. That's 25 years is the time. Next. Your first question was to find the interest paid by the bank. So, don't use I is equal to PNR by 100. Okay. use the last part, that is for the first part of the question. Maturity value is amount deposited plus interest. So you can find the interest. Maturity value you already know is 66,250 is equal to amount deposited. 2,500 was deposited for 24 months, 2,500 into 24 plus interest is what you are going to find. This into this gives you 60,000. So 66,250 is equal to 60,000 plus interest. Bring the 60,000 this side. 66,250 minus 60,000 will give you the interest. Therefore, the interest is rupees. If you subtract this, you will get 6,250. That is your first question. The second question is you have to find the rate of interest. The rate of interest. For that, second part, use I is equal to P and R by 100. I value you already know is 6250 is equal to principal was 2,500 into N value is 25 into R is what you are going to find by 100. You can cancel 0, 0 here and bring the 25 and the 25 this side. 6250 divided by 25 into 25 will give you the rate. 25, 25 and 625 gets cancelled. This and this goes 10 times. 10% is the rate. That's the second part. And your homework for today is exercise 2, question numbers 7, 10, 22, 26, 27 and 30.